So I'd stay away from this game. I'd like to see Arizona. I love McMillan. I think he's a top 10 receiver. I think he's a better receiver than Travis Hunter. And somebody told me this weekend that I was crazy. But I think McMillan is a better receiver than Travis Hunter. It's my opinion only.
My opinion only.
You have to that's you have to elaborate. That's a number one pick. You gotta why?
What do you mean why? Travis Hunter's soft. In my eyes, I think he's a soft player. I don't see him. I don't see TMac to me. When I watch McMillan, I think he's a possession receiver. I think he can get down the field. He's a hell of a route runner. I don't see that in Travis Hunter. I think he's a what's the kid who killed somebody? He's Henry Ruggs. I think Travis Hunter is a more Henry Ruggs. That's what I think. That's my opinion.
He is not that damn fast.
Well, I'm just saying that type of player. Like maybe you can catch a ball. I'm not a Travis Hunter fan. That's just my Colorado bias, my Colorado hate maybe. But I think McMillan is better receiver. Pure receiver, I think McMillan is a better pure receiver than he is.
You think he is Henry Ruggs?
No, I'm just throwing it. I don't want to hear his stats because his stats are 4 wins on a team against garbage ass teams that he's played against. Tell me what he did against Utah last year. What did he do?
That's last year, Rob.
What did he do? What did he do? What did he do? Tell me. And he can't play defense. That Stanford showed you that shit last year. That man cannot play defense. So him thinking he could play 2 ways and then asking Dion, what you think? Dion, you stupid. If you think that man can play corner in the NFL, you are out of your mind. He couldn't guard a receiver from Stanford. He doesn't miss any snaps. Phenomenal. He's no doubt about it. He's a talent.
I think that's taxing, like at the D1 level, which is now so elite, to be playing almost every snap of every game is not good for his longevity at all. Like he's going to feel that 5, 6, 7 years down the road, and it's not going to be pretty. His body's going to pay for that.
Yeah, he's not going to play 2 ways in the NFL. There's no way. He's not that good of a corner. You saw him get cooked against Stanford last year. And we just throwing that shit away. Like, oh, you didn't get cooked. You got fucking cooked, roasted. They fucking opened you up and just cooked your ass. They butterflied your ass right on the grill. Stanford, my boy. Stanford.
He had 8 for 107 and a touchdown against Utah last year.
All right. Wonderful. I wanted to hear the numbers. For me, T-Mac is a better pure receiver than him. That's my opinion only. That's my opinion. I think when I see McMillan, I think he's a top 10 player in the league. A top 10 receiver in the draft. A top 10 player in the draft. That's what I think about McMillan.
Eddie Money, you know you want to say something. Go ahead and say it. Just
say it.
I don't say he's trash.
I just don't think he's as good as McMillan. I don't think he's as good as McMillan.
Weren't you just shitting on McMillan or like the other week for having 2 catches?
I still said he was
against
top 10.
NAU.
I still said he was top 10. I'm
not saying he's not top 10, but
and him having 2 catches. You got to remember this with the receiver. This is the problem that people have. Like, oh, he only did this and that. Listen, guys, you're gonna tell me when we look at it and we go back, and I'm jumping into the NFL real quick. When we go back and we look at Wes Welker's stats, in reality, when Wes Welker got to New England, he was the 3rd or 4th receiver on Miami, and he was a punt returner. Wes Welker opened the door for Julian Edelman in that style of offense. What other team uses a white receiver like that? Nobody. But they threw him the ball. The receiver can only be as good if he gets chances to catch the ball. So he only had 2 catches because they weren't getting him the ball. I think McMillan is better receiver than Travis Hunter. That's all I'm saying. My opinion.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're acting like Travis Hunter's trash.
Dude, if I had to pick, put it this way. The draft comes around this year. And what team am I that I'm picking? That I'm picking receiver in the top 5. You're going to tell me, if we look at the receiver, you're going to tell me that he deserves to go in the top 5 as a receiver? Like, if you look at this year's draft and you go to next year, is he better than Marvin Harrison Jr. or Malik Neighbors?
No one's better than them.
Hell no. And those guys were in the top 5. McMillan is that close. He's right there.
I'm just saying, you're just talking like Travis Hunter is just like absolute garbage.
I'm not saying he's absolute garbage. He's the 2nd best receiver in the draft at this point. To me, in my opinion, I think McMillan is better than he is. Zach says, by the way, that Travis Hunter is Devontae Smith, which is not a bad player. But
Devontae Smith won the Heisman?
Yeah. No, phenomenal receiver. He's talking NFL-wise. He's not talking college-wise.
Devontae Smith is also a really good receiver in the NFL?
He's a very good receiver, but he's not a top 10 guy. I'm just saying, McMillan is better than Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter's still in the top 10, just not over McMillan for me. That's all. You ain't got to get mad. You know I'm hating Colorado every week.
I'm not mad at it at all.
I'm just a little perplexed.